So we're talking about the restrooms being closed, okay? And this is fine if I share this with you. It's not like I'm not doing anything
This isn't like
inappropriate.
confidential.
No, it's okay. You guys are all going to know about it anyway. I want to this is from Mr. Moore, and he's the principal that's over all of safety and all the plumbing, all the doors, everything like that, fire hazards. Mr. Moore, it says, I want to acknowledge the ongoing frustration regarding the closures on the freshman side of the building. I'm disappointed that this issue has persisted as long as it has. According to the most recent update from plumbers and district personnel, multiple vapes are lodged within the main drainage pipe servicing that area. Unfortunately, the equipment used to this point has been unsuccessful in clearing the blockage. Usually they'll
Caney Creek High School. You know it, you love it. If you're watching this video, you probably go to Caney Creek. And if you're watching this video, you would probably know that Caney Creek has a huge problem. A problem that pertains to the bathrooms, or to be more specific, the lack thereof. Over the past few months, students have noticed an increasing amount of bathrooms are being closed for a variety of reasons. We wanted to go and ask these students, what do they think of this problem, and what do they think of the bathrooms in general?
We start with the ever so beautiful, yet philosophical
Kevin.
That brings us to our topic at hand today, which is the school bathrooms. What has your experiences been in the school bathrooms? Like 1 out of 10?
0.
Oh, period.
Yeah, can I say 0?
You can say 0.
Can I go to the negatives?
You can go to the negatives.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
It's bad. Why is it so chopped and evil for you?
It's just, I go in there trying to fix my hair. No, I'm slipping on piss. Am I allowed to say that?
You can say that.
I'm slipping on whatever's on the floor, you know?
We don't know.
Yeah. And it's a lot.
Excuse me? You need to be quiet. Okay. Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, in the girls' restroom, there's like 6, 7 girls in there, like just killing everyone.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
No, I know. I don't know how it is in the girls' restroom. I heard it was worse.
It's terrible in there. You know, I remember one time at Moorhead, it was so terrible. My mother had packed me a giant canister of milk, not water, milk. And so I said, oh, I'm not doing that. And so I went to the restroom and I was pouring it down the toilet. But yeah, you guessed it, there were 15 girls in there. So they started bullying me.
Yeah, I bet it was on the big stall too.
Yeah, and it was terrible. And so that also kind of transitions into like, were you at Moorhead?
Of course, yeah.
Ew. I was at Moorhead too, it was terrible. What do you remember from the school bathrooms there? Do you think it was better or like worse?
Here at Caney Creek, it was better than Moorhead.
Do you think Caney Creek is better than Moorhead or worse?
It's worse.
It's chopped. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, I kind of agree. I mean, did they set fire to that trash can in that one bathroom?
They did do that.
They did, and I've seen it.
What has been your worst experience in the bathroom?
Oh my goodness.
The Caney Creek bathroom
Where
at
can I
that.
start? Well, I try to use the restroom and I go in there, there's already 3 fights happening. You know, I try to go to the urinals, no, they're all over there smoking. I mean,
Yeah.
what can I do? I'm just
They're
standing.
sitting on the urinal smoking.
Yeah.
Chopped.
And it's just, I mean,
Well, maybe.
there's nothing to do. I mean, at that point, just make out, just kiss guys.
Literally just make out, bro.
Just do it. Can I join at
Can
this
I join,
point? Like,
Can we all just make out right now?
Also, did you have any classes on the freshman side?
yeah.
How did it feel that every single bathroom on that side was closed down?
I mean, it was annoying because I had to walk all the way down to this side and everything, but
Yeah.
like, then again, I had to get my steps in, you know. So.
Well, we really appreciate your insight. Do you have any other comments you want to include? You want to shout out anyone?
Let's see. Shout out Jayla. You know, thank you
Oh,
for.
of course, J-Lo.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for you know, not throwing me in the restroom again.
Yeah.
And guys, can we please stop fighting? Like, can we stop fighting in the restroom?
Yeah,
Please? I'm tired of going in there trying to check my hair, and y'all are over here like almost about to slap me in the face. Like I'm about to grab your arm.
No, literally.
Like, I'm so touch-starved.
So this is a developing story, and we're interviewing you after they finally started fixing the bathrooms.
Okay.
Did you ever go to the freshman side for any of your classes?
Whenever I was a freshman, and also right now because of Norman physics.
Okay, whenever you needed to use the restroom during physics, that bathroom was shut down. How did that feel?
Yeah, it was kind of annoying because usually I would finish my work and then use the restroom, but the only issue is that that one would be closed, and then the one in the middle cafeteria would be closed, and I would have to go all the way to the one from the farthest cafeteria. So I didn't like to walk. That was not cute.
Yeah, especially because you're always wearing the most stylish footwear.
Yeah, like these boots, like they were not made for walking. So.
They were not made for walking.
Yeah.
You know, you heard it here first. So, Ava, did you think that this was like a really bad issue? Like it was like just progressing? Like you would just be walking by a bathroom and you're like, oh, it's closed. What did you think about that?
Yeah, because also we're like always having infrastructure done, but the bathrooms would always be closed, and I'm also pretty sure that they would like leak and stuff. Like it would like flood, so that was an issue, and now like they're closed because a bunch of vapes are being flushed down the toilet. So it seems like it's either a continuation of the problem not being fixed, or there's a new problem added on top of the bathrooms.
Yeah. So you were at Moorhead.
Yes.
Those glorious years at Moorhead, famously.
Of course. Yeah.
Do you think the bathroom issue was worse or better than at
I
Caney
don't
Creek?
really ever remember a bathroom being
No,
shut
you
down.
do.
But I don't. That's the issue.
No, but you do.
I fear I don't.
You remember the state of the bathrooms at Moorhead?
Well, I mean, like, I know that, like, someone, like, lit a trash can on fire in a bathroom, but, like, you know, that's, like, an external thing. That wasn't the bathroom's fault. Don't victim blame the bathroom on that.
Okay,
Yeah.
we weren't. Hey, don't put words in our mouths, okay?
Well, this is actually my opinion.
You ready?
Hi, Claire. No, you're good. You're good. Hi, Claire.
Hi,
so,
Poppy.
what do you think about the school bathrooms?
They smell like butt.
Yeah, they're bad. What do you think that like you can't use them because they're like
Wait.
all closed down?
They want us to piss ourselves, and also, actually, I think they're trying to either get us to piss ourselves, or they want us to go like on a long walk all around the school so we get our steps in, so we get fit.
Yeah, that checks out.
I think the support is
Do you see this? Oh yeah, that's from walking to the school bathroom. So that's what they're doing to me.
That's the bathroom set.
The bathroom steps.
Yeah.
The bathroom set. Well,
bathroom steps.
My bus is about to leave.
okay, bye, Claire.
Bye bye. Bye.
After our very enlightening interviews with the students, we wanted to get a more insightful knowledge into the state of the bathrooms. So that is why we interviewed Mr. Wilson, the psychology teacher.
You've been teaching for 3 years, and so you must know that there are some students who maybe are not as, let's just say, like, ready to be there.
You're not as on board with the process.
Yeah, not as on board, maybe a little more apathetic.
Yeah.
And that sort of brings us into the topic of we have an issue at Caney Creek where a lot of the students in the bathrooms are doing stuff they are not supposed to, and it is leading to bathrooms getting closed.
Yeah.
Would you say, this is a question that I asked yesterday, but I want to ask you again. Do you think this issue has gotten worse over maybe, let's just say, the last 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
And also, what do you personally think about this issue of the student bathrooms being closed?
Well, as far as like I said yesterday, I don't know if it's getting worse or better. I would think that it's probably getting worse. It's impossible to measure because, I mean, what do you measure it off referrals? Well, you know, do we catch all the behavior? Do we not catch the behavior? Did they write up the behavior? All that sort of stuff. I think that, you know, as these things become even more discreet, it's probably going to be more common. And then if, you know, humans are monkey see, monkey do. Even if the monkey is told, don't do the thing, it's bad for you, it kills brain cells, it can, you know, cause cancer, it can cause apathy, and you'll get a felony. If they see the other humans doing it, they'll think it's okay. So that's tough. But you know, as far as the bathrooms and everything, I mean, that's just like one aspect of it. The bathrooms is the part that's in your face that other people notice. Like everybody knows and sees or smells it or anything like that, but the bathrooms is just like, it's a symptom of the underlying cancer. Like it's a symptom, you know. You see the bathrooms shut down, but also you see kids in class that cannot stay awake. And maybe they're tired because, you know, maybe they're tired because they got up at 5 in the morning. You know, we have to get up super early, but like, Maybe they're tired because they just, they just got back from the stall and maybe they have something in their system. Hopefully not, but so it affects the classroom, it affects others, it causes disruptions, it makes people late to school. It's like a domino effect, like when someone speeds down the street, it's not just dangerous for the person driving the car, it's dangerous for everybody else on the road. And it affects other people indirectly. And that's what's happening, I think, with this, and you're seeing that in the bathrooms.
Sort of going back to like monkey see, monkey do. Do you think that this is sort of a tale old as time of this is an issue that's impacted by peer pressure?
Yeah, I mean, peer pressure is a part of it, sure. But I also think like there's this thing like peer-to-peer coaching and stuff. So like you tell somebody, hey, like you need to study, you need to lock in, or you're going to fail your test. I think people are afraid to talk about that when it comes to vapes. I think people don't want to they don't want to get bullied or whatever, or maybe they're just afraid of confrontation. But I think that's something that's missing. But it's it really, dude, it breaks my heart because it's like these kids like. They have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea what they're putting into their brain. Their brain's not fully developed until they're 25. The frontal lobe, especially, which is the part that makes decisions and makes your personality, that's underdeveloped. And so, I mean, it would be like giving my toddler, giving her, like letting her just sit and watch South Park. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't know what it's doing to her brain, but it will have long-lasting effects. It's not like they don't even realize what they're exposing themselves to. That and the cell phones, it's kind of the same thing. It's just the cell phones is so, is so ingrained in the culture that it's like it's really hard to turn around. But I think really like it comes down to just making a personal choice. Like, are you going to do it or are you not going to do it? Are you going to listen or are you not going to listen? And some people, they learn by watching other people. Monkey see, monkey do. Some people learn like, hey, I don't want to get in the same trouble that this person got in. I'm not going to do it. That's called vicarious learning. So it's like you learn, like if your sister does something silly and gets in trouble, you don't want to do the same thing. You don't have to do the same thing, but you've learned from her not to do it. And so a lot of kids, they learn, well, I don't want to vape, because I don't want to get a felony, or I don't want to get in trouble, or I don't want to get sick, all this stuff. But also it could be the opposite. It really just comes down to like human choice. I mean, this is a household thing. This is like goes back to like how were you raised, and how trying to undo the perceptions and opinions of somebody who's already been alive 16 to 18 years is difficult. I personally, everyone's gonna have different opinions on this. I personally think that if we had the money, because it all comes down to like taxpayer dollars, if we had the money, we would have, a few more hall monitors, 2 or 3 on either side of the building, and have the ability to pay them to go in to take care of stuff, preferably like retired police officers and volunteers that are trained, because now we're dealing with legal issues and things like that. But as a district, from what I understand, we're already a little behind the ball on budgeting, and so it's tough. Like how do you ask for more money when you're already behind and you're already in debt? And so it really comes down to funding and teachers and admin. And admin are here, to perform a specific duty, which they perform really well. They're already, have enough on their plates. And teachers as well, they have their specific duty. They're here to teach. And of course, part of that means to police behavior and do things like that. But it's difficult to tell a teacher like, hey, I need you to spend your entire conference period or your lunch period monitoring bathrooms. Like people are not going to respond well to that. So I think the only way you can do it is to hire more personnel that are trained, that know how to be friendly with other people, but also at the same time they know what they're looking for, and they're trained on how to police this stuff and deal with it accordingly. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, that is very beautifully put, and I also think it's a very good way to sort of wrap up this sort of interview conversation. We very much appreciate you taking your time to not only do this interview, but do it again, since we had some technical difficulties last time.
Yeah, no problem.
All in all, it seems that the bathrooms are a very curious place in Caney Creek High School, and we can only hope that the state of the bathrooms get better from here.